Hey there. I am live now. So if you are watching, please say hello so I know I have some friends out there. And I am here to share a couple of things today. Got lots to tell you. So, God, I look like my screen's a little crooked. Let me get that set up and see if that's any better. All right, so I'm Donna. Oop, let's see. I think that's good now. Okay, so, hi. This is Donna from Donna's Creative Space. Hello, Jerry. How are you? Oh, so glad somebody's watching. Okay, so today, I've got so much to tell you. First of all, I am going to do a card today, but I wanted to remind you that this catalog went live today. This is, I know it says July to December, but because of shipping problems due to COVID, Stampin' Up! Switched it to August, even though the cover says July. So from August through December, you can shop from the mini catalog. And if that's not great on its own, we also have Celebration going on from August 3rd through September. So, if you're not familiar with Celebration, what Celebration is when you shop and spend either $50 to $100, for every $50 you place on an order, you can choose a $50 item. So, I think I've already gone through this and showed it before, but I'm going to go quickly and show you. Is this a little dark? I don't know. It just seems a little dark to me. I have a couple of different lights on, but I don't know. Jerry's watching. Jerry, does my screen look a little dark to you? If you could type in yes or no. But anyway, so here's a $50 item, the Bedazzling 6x6 specialty paper, which is really cool. And then another $50. So we spend $50. You can choose this cute penguin playmates, and we have a penguin stamp and punch in the catalog. So it's really, really cute. At first I didn't like it, but then I started looking at all these things. I said, I have to buy this because the punch is actually punching out one of the little penguins in here, but you can also stamp him. All right, so Jerry says, no, it's not too dark. Okay, that's good. All right, so another $50 item is this Feels Like Home stamp set, which is really pretty. This door with the plants in front of it and a bicycle, very pretty. And then this beautifully penned paper that is, it coordinates with our hand penned petals bundle. I did a card class to go a couple months ago on that. Another $50 item is, you don't spend $50 here. You spend it, online, either from this catalog or the annual catalog. And then you can choose one of these items. See, this is free with a $50 purchase. So this is some pretty designer paper, 12 by 12. And what I like about this book is they give you ideas too. So here is the counting sheep for $50. Now, here's another. If you spent $100 and you like sheep, like I do, I love sheep, you could get the sheep stamp set and the dies to go with it because they're both for $50 each. And then we have another stamp, this Textures and Frames for $50, spending $50. Now here's a $100 item. This Summer Shadows, it coordinates with the Shaded Summer stamp set that's in the annual catalog, and that's $100. And then this Delicate Dahlias is $100. If you spend $100, you get the stamp set for free. This is what I'm using today. So they have some really cute samples in here that you can look at. And then in the back of the book, if you are a host, which only means that once you get to $150, you're the host and you can collect Stampin' Rewards. But if you get to $300 during Celebration, you can get this one for free. In addition to your 12% in Stampin' Rewards, you get this In Your Words, which I really, really like because it's got some really nice sayings. I will hold it here so that the camera kind of, sometimes if I move too fast, I want you to be able to see the the words. It's great, great, great sentiments. So that's free with a $300 order. So like I said, you could get a few friends together, put your orders together to get there, and then whoever the hostess is gets that stamp set. So I wanted to tell you that. Celebration's going on right now. Another thing I want to tell you about is the incentive trip. I am so close. I've never won the incentive, or I should say earned. I haven't earned. I've been with Stampin' Up for 6.5 years, and I haven't earned the incentive trip, which is a cruise to the Western Caribbean, and that will be for 2022. So it's next year. And I'm so close, guys. I am 3,300 away right now. So I made this little image, and it's kind of small, but I wanted to just put it. I'm going to try to, let me put this a little higher and put it on something so you can see. So I made this little image of a cruise ship. I drew this in Microsoft Word, so don't judge. It's kind of funny looking. But anyway, I am going to fill it up as I make my sales, and when I can color in that flag, that means I earned the trip. So I am so excited that I'm this close. I had a couple of team members. A big shout out to Jerry, Gloria, and Catherine for promoting this month, because I earned points from them promoting. So that's the way a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator could earn the incentive trip. You collect points, and you needed 40,000 points. So I've already gotten 36,000, a little more than 36,000. So I am less than 4,000 points away. So I'm going to color this funny looking cruise ship. Each time I do a video, I will move up my, I'll color it in. And then you guys will be able to see how close I'm getting. And I really, really do appreciate your orders, because, like I said, I've never earned the trip before, and this might be my year. If I only have till the end of September. So I'm going to put my little cruise ship next to my little label here. So let me get a piece of tape right now and put that down there. I think that you can still see it. It's still in the image. All right, so today, oh, one more thing, my card class to go. So my August card class to go is right here, and I will show you these cards. Now, this one's a little different than the one I did at my in-person BOGO event 2 weeks ago. Tomorrow will be 2 weeks. But I added some flowers to it, and I changed the embellishments on it. But these 4 cards, you can get a card kit that contains supplies to make 8 cards, 2 each of these 4 designs. If you shop with me between August 3rd and August 15th, and you spend a minimum of $35 in products, so that's before tax and shipping. So August 3rd through 15th, and you use this host code that I have right here, which is MSY9MZMV. So that's the host code to use, and you'll get these card kits. So I'll go real quickly through the cards. Like I said, this one is a little different for those of you that might have come to my BOGO event. I call it VOGO. It was really a retirement party I had for all my retired stamp sets, where I did it online also right the week after. Okay, so that's the first one, and then there's this one. Oh, I didn't tell you what I used. I used these 2 stamp sets, Garden Birdhouses and Quiet Meadow. I couldn't decide which one to use, so I decided to use both, because I really love this one, and I thought it was cute, and then when I started playing with it, I really, really like it, and I really like this because I love this splattered. If you don't have this kind of splatter stamp, that's great, and I love when you have words for the background. So I use these 2 stamp sets. You can shop for whatever you want to get to your $35 or more in product. And hi Pam, how are you? Nice to see you on here. I say see, I'll put that in quotes because I just see your name. But I think I got an order from you this week. So anyway, these are the 2 stamp sets I used if you want to make the cards exactly like mine. All right, so this is one of them. And the next one, this is great for a guy. Yeah, it's a birdhouse, but guys like birdhouses, and it's got this wood the wood DSP in the background. And then this one's great for a sympathy card, and then this one for birthday. So we have birthday, a sympathy, a hello, and then a thinking of you. So this die cut is from the Quiet Meadows die set that goes with it. Good, thank you. Yes, you get this. You're going to get in this card class to go kit, Pam. Okay, so those are the cards, and I sent out an email about this, I think it was yesterday. So if you're not on my email list, you might want to join, just so that you get a heads up on things. So you can hop on over to my blog, donnascreativespace.com, and in the heading there's a spot to click on, and it'll just send me your email address, and it's that simple. Or you can email me at donnasingleton33@yahoo.com. So that is August card class to go. You have August 3rd through the 15th to shop, and $35 or more, you get this. Oh, and I also use, just so you know, so on my website, the email I just sent out yesterday has the list of Stampin' Blends and inks that I used, but I'm going to post this on my blog, donnascreativespace.com, so that you'll have a list of what I used in case you need to do some shopping. Okay, so today I'm using Delicate Dahlias. This is one of the Celebration stamp sets, and this stamp set is free with a purchase of a $100 order. So if you have $100 in your order, you can get this one for free. I'm going to make a really quick card. I like Balmy Blue and Pale Papaya together. I don't know, I just think they go nicely together. So I decided to pull out those two colors and this Pale Papaya ribbon that we have, which I think is so pretty. And I did make this already in just in Pale Papaya, so I'll show you that. But I'm going to change it up a bit because this it's subtle, it's nice, it's a good sympathy card, so I wanted to make it subtle, but I wanted to bring a little bit more color into it. So you'll see how I'm going to change it with the blues now. So let's get started. Oh, and I have, I cut this out of the Stitch So Sweetly dies. It's just a small scallop rectangle, and I always cut two when I'm doing a project, just in case I make a boo-boo. So I have the Pale Papaya ink and the Balmy Blue ink. I'm going to use Memento for my sentiment. Shows you the ribbon. Oh, pearls. I'm going to use some pearls. All right. So let's get started. All right. Okay, what do I need? Oh, grid paper. All right, so let me get some grid paper out, and I am going to tape this into place just so that it doesn't slide all over on me. I think it's in the area. It's a little, not quite centered, but look at my little ship. Come on, help me fill that up, guys. I really want to earn this trip. All right, now, let's see. Let's start. All right, so I'll give you the measurements as we go. And, where is my little, okay. So this is a Pale Papaya card base. It's 5.5 by 8.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. Then I have a piece of basic white. Hi, Julie James. How are you? Jen must be done with her live. So this is a basic white 4 by 5 1/4. We're going to use that on the inside. And then I'm going to switch it up by using Balmy Blue 4 by 5 1/4. And then this one is 2 1/4, I believe. Yep, 2 1/4 by 3 3/8. Yep, 3 3/8. And like I said, I cut basic white. The Stitch So Sweetly dies. Let me grab those just so that you can see. These are the Stitch So Sweetly dies. I have been using the Scalloped Contour dies for quite a while now, so I went back to this one, and this is the 3rd from the largest size. All right, so I don't even have anything ready, so we're going to take this big dahlia, and I believe I need to see if it's going to fit. It's not quite. I'm going to need a bigger block. Sorry for the noise. Oh, I'm going to use my E. So if you don't have an E, that's a good size to have because you do need it every once in a while. And then I'm going to use, let's see, where is the sentiment? Oh, sorry, they're on this side. I forgot there were two sides. So I'm going to use, because, you know, it's unfortunately, it's always good to have sympathy cards. And let me grab, sorry, my arm is going in front of the camera, but those dies are so universal. Yes, they are, Lori. Nice to see you here. Jill, yes, she's done. I'm still in the throes of cutting and sorting DSP. Yes. All right, so that's all I'm using. I'm just using the Big Dahlia and the sentiment, the sympathy, because we could all use some sympathy cards, right? So on my other card, I used the Pale Papaya, but for this one, I wanted to try it in blue. So I'm using the Balmy Blue. And here, I'll score this. I'll crease this. All right, put that aside. All right. Now you always want to have some grid paper or some scrap paper on your surface, because what I want to do is go off the edge with this. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to stamp it. Now this is one of those distinctive stamps, and see how pretty it is? I hope you can see this. The edge of my thing is a little rough, so there we go. Fix that. And then all I'm going to do is fill in the, I'm just concerned with the outer edge, because the middle I'm going to have a sentiment and simple. All right, so that, oh, and then I'm going to take this here. Now I'm not sure whether I want to do it. I'm going to do, oh, since I have two, I'll do two. So what I want to do is put one full strength, right? Like that. And then I'm going to do one half strength, or I should say stamped off. So I'm going to stamp off just lightly, right? And then I'm going to put that here. I don't know if it'll work. If it doesn't, that's okay, because I made two, right? It's always good to make two of things. Oh, I like that too. So there we have two different ones. So we'll decide. I'll stamp the sentiment on both, but this is going to be a really quick card, because I have to get back to, I'm preparing my card class to go, and I want to hopefully finish that today. Now, this ribbon, this is the Pale Papaya in white ribbon. See, it's got an edging of white, which is really pretty. And it's a woven ribbon, so it does fray on the end a little bit. So I've tried doing it with my, you know, my Sharpie marker technique where you tie it around. And I decided I didn't like the way it came out, because you really don't want to handle it too much. So I am going to just do it, well, I'll show you. Let's see. Oops, hang on, guys. I just realized that I forgot I had used up. Sorry about that. I forgot that I had used up my tape runner. Okay, so we'll just pop a new one in. Do that. Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm going to put a little, I've got to get it going, coerce it out a little bit, put on the two sides. So let me put a little bit more there. And then I'm just going to wrap, oh, look at, isn't that pretty? See, I knew that this Balmy Blue and the Pale Papaya would go nice together. I just think that's so pretty. So then I'm going to, oh, you know what? I'm going to do something different before I do this. So let me pull this off. I'm going to grab my silicone mat, because I went and stuck that down. So if I put this on my grid paper, it will stick to my grid paper. I think, let's see, I wanted to put something else. Let me put, I wanted to take those dots. Now this is from the Quiet Meadow, and I use this kind of splattered dots. I use these on, well, I used them on this card. And did I use them on, oh, and I used them on this card in the same ink. It's hard to see it, but it's there, and it kind of gives a nice little effect. So I think I want to do that on this one, Jill, you can use your liquid. Oh, yes, you could. You're right, Jill. You could kind of. We used to have stuff when I, for sewing. I'm sure they still have it. I say used to. Seam binding? No, seams. It was actually a clear liquid that we put on the edges of our things so that it wouldn't unravel. So I just decided this. I'm gonna put this on. So the reason I decided to put my mat, don't you just love this? I just love this. It makes the best dots, and it almost looks like you splattered with, you know how people take, they might take a marker, like one of these, and they splatter like that. I think this does it for you, right? And I don't really need one in the middle, but I do want to use the tip of it to do on these two corners like that. Because I just love this. You can get carried away because I do. That's how much I love this stamp. So I think this Quiet Meadow is worth buying just for this dot stamp and for the words in the background. Should I do the words in the background? Ooh, I wasn't thinking of doing that. I'm gonna. Oh my gosh. I told you I didn't really have, I started with this plan, but I thought it was kind of boring. So we're really, we're really changing things now. Okay, so these words are cool. So both of these, I needed to use my H block. And if you don't have these blocks, little by little when you buy an order, fray check, Jill. Fray check. You were close, phrase stop, but you helped me remember. All right, so these words are really cool. Now you can, I gotta leave this on here because I have the adhesive on the back, so, because I really wasn't planning on doing this, and then I changed my mind at the last second. So I'm just gonna stamp this in random spots, just in the background. Now you could stamp off, so let's see, I'll do a dark one, then I'll do a light one. Dark and light. Cool. I just love. Okay. All right, Donna, that's enough. All right, so we're not just using the dahlias. We're not just using the dahlia set today. So we're using this dahlia because it's the distinctive, and I love the shading on it, and we're using the Sending Heartfelt Sympathy. Oh, you know what I need to do? I'm not going to put the words on this, but I think I do like the idea. I do like the idea of this. So I'll have to do it on that one, and maybe right here. Maybe put a little bit on the edge, because I am going to have words on this. So now this is the lighter one. Yes, fray check. Okay. Don't you just love, maybe that's too much. Maybe I went overboard. Maybe I shouldn't have put the dots. No, I like it. Going rogue. All right, so now let's hope I stamp the sentiment well. Okay, so Sending Heartfelt Sympathy. I just think this background so pretty. So I'm just going to stamp it in this bottom right corner where we kind of to the right of that flower, and I'm going to do both. Because like I said, that I want to decide. One's darker. This was full strength, and then I stamped off a little with that one. Okay, now the only other thing is, do I want something on the inside? You know what? Maybe we should. Now, it's going to be blue, because that's what the flower is, blue. So let me just quickly... Thought this was going to be a quick video, but that always happens. All right, so it's this way. So let's put a flower just in the bottom right corner. I love this. Isn't that pretty? You see that? Ugh. This is a really nice stamp set. So remember, if you spend... Hi, Tracy. You like the lighter one? Yeah, when we go to put it on the card, we'll see which one. So I'm going to do this. Or I think I'll flip it. It's my stamp's opposite. Oh, I like this bladder a lot. Okay, so, like I said, if you spend $100 in your order, you can get the dahlia for free. All right, okay, so let's put this on the inside. Right? It is very pretty, Tracy. Thanks for watching. Let's see, I hope I'm trying to look at my computer every so often, just because when you pop in and say hello, uh-oh, what did I get on there? That might be a little ink. All right, we'll have to take care of that later. Okay, so now let me take this back off. So that's what's good about the silicone mats. And see, there's a little ink on there. You can wipe it off or just run it under the faucet. And you're all set. So I wanted to put this over here again. Let's go back to this where I stopped, and I decided to change this whole thing around. All right. Okay. I think that looks good. So this ribbon, well, this is 5 1/4, and so, you know, maybe an inch on it. So 6, 7 inches. Hi, Iris. How are you? All right. So now we're going to put this, I'm going to go right over the ribbon. That'll help seal it down. And make sure the words are right ways up. And then this is going to go on my card just like that. Right? I love these colors together. Then, let's see. So this is going to go on here. Oh, what I was saying before is I wasn't going to use my Sharpie technique because this kind of frays a bit. So it's better if you don't handle it so much. So I'm just going to tie. Oops, see, it's fraying. I'm going to have to trim the ends. And like Jill said, you could put a little bit of your liquid glue on the ends. So I'm just going to tie a little knot, just like that, and I'll trim it in a second. But this is going to go here, so we have to decide, do we want the darker one? Oh, look at that. Or do we want the lighter one? Tell me, guys, what do you think? What do you think? So there's the lighter one. Let's see if you guys can help me with this. Lighter. There's the lighter. And here's the darker. I don't know. There's the darker or lighter. Let's see. Leave it frayed. Leave it frayed? Jill, you're a radical. Rebel. I think the lighter one. What do you guys think? Help me out here. I know you guys are watching, but I think that the lighter one kind of looks a little better. Well, now I like... Oh, Tracy, now you like the darker one? All right, we have one vote for the dark one. Haha, they both look great. Yeah, you could. I mean, it's not like anybody's going to see this when I send this card, especially since it's sympathy. I think that's going to be the last thing they're thinking about is, why didn't Donna use a darker or lighter flower? So, tell me, guys. 2 darks. Yeah, I kind of think this one looks better because it pulls this up. All right, we're going with dark before you guys vote and change my mind. So I'm going to put, this is going to go down flat onto a piece. I already gave you the measurements. This was 2 1/4 by 3 3/8. And I'm just going to center this. So that's going to go on flat. And then I need dimensionals. So I'm going to put dimensionals on. And when I put my dimensionals on over ribbon, I try not to go in the middle, because then when you put it on something like this thick ribbon, Jerry says dark, Pam says dark. I'm glad I chose the dark. All right, then it doesn't wibble wobble. So if you put it on so that I'll do it this way, so that my dimensionals are not going to hit the ribbon. Sometimes it helps the ribbon stay in place, but other times it kind of makes it uneven, makes it wibble wobble. That's the technical term, wibble wobble. And then that goes right like that. And then I'm sorry, Jill, but I'm cutting my ends, and I'm going to trim these 2 down. And if they fray on their own, they can fray. Okay. So I have my ribbon. All right, see that started to fray already. Now the only thing I did was I put some pearls on here. Oh, this is a nice sympathy card. But you could do this for a birthday. You don't have to use this sentiment. So I'm going to put one right in the middle of the dahlia. And then I think I'll do like a couple. I think usually I put like a couple kind of near each other. All you want to do is when you're putting these embellishments on, you're just trying to have the person that's looking at it, you want their eyes to jump around between the embellishments. So that's why you kind of splatter them on. Usually I like to do just, you know, odd numbers, 3 maybe, but I put a big one in the center there. So that is our project for today. So let me get this out of the way and clean up, and I will pull out the I'll pull back out the other card. This was the original one that I made earlier. And let's see, which one do you like better? I think they're both very nice for sympathy. So what do you guys think? My feelings won't be hurt. You can tell me which one you like, or maybe you don't like either. So that is the card today, and that was using the Delicate Dahlias stamp set, and this is the one that you can get for free during celebration. Spend $100 and this is yours for free. So back to Sandy. She both very striking. Thank you, Sandy. Nice to see you here. Tracy, she likes both of them. Yeah, they're a little unique. I do like the dots. Maybe next time I might not do the words. Maybe just on the background. Maybe just the dahlias and the dots. But we'll see. So don't forget. So I'll just save this for... Ooh, that's kind of pretty too. But I'll just save that for another card. So I'll just reiterate what I said at the beginning of the video, is that the new holiday, it's the mini catalog, but I like to call it the holiday catalog, has gone live, and it is also celebration. Your eye is drawn to the blue. Yeah, I do. See, I just think that the two colors together. And then don't forget about my, so now I use this, right? So this is the one that has the words and the dots in it. So for my card class to go, let me put this on top of that, my card class to go that you can get for free, a kit with 8 cards. Well, to make 8 cards, 2 each of these 4 cards. Show you again. This, see, I used the stamps in the background, very similar. And this is another one. So I used the garden birdhouse, and then my last one here. See the splatter in the background? Tell I love that splatter. So you can get a kit to make these 4 cards just by spending $35 or more in my online shop, donnasingleton.stampinup.net. But if you are smart, you would spend a little more, because $35 will get you my card kit to go, which you get. I cut out everything for you. I give you the ribbon. I even tie the bows if there's a bow to be tied. You supply your own ink and your own stamp sets, but I'm gonna do all the die cutting and punching. All the cutting is I do ahead of time, and you also get a written printed tutorial so that you can make these on your own. And I also film a video, and I send you the link to the private video so that you can watch me make the cards. All right, so you can do it either on your own or with my, or just the written tutorial. All right, so that is my card class to go. You just have to shop between August 3rd and August 15th. Oh, what I was saying was, if you spend $35 or more, you get my card class to go. But if you up your order a little bit, right, like another $15, you'll get to choose a free with a $50 purchase out of the celebration catalog. So for me, I would go the extra 15, because some of these, I mean, you spend $15 more, but you're going to get a nice item here. You can get, 12 by 12 packs, or the 6 by 6 pack, or a stamp set. So that's something to remember. If you so that's my card class to go, using these 2 stamp sets. I sent out the email yesterday. Again, if you're not on my email list, you can go to my blog, donnascreativespace.com, and click in the top heading. There's a spot where you just click on it, and it'll open your email program, and you just put in your email and send it to me, and I will add you to my email list. That way you will be notified for other things. And don't forget, help me fill in my little ship here. I am so close this year. This is the first year. I really want to earn my trip, and I'm at 33. I only needed 4,000 as of the other day, 4,000 points, and I get a point for every dollar in sales. So I am at like, I need like, I think it was like 3,300 or 3,300 I think I need. So as I fill this up and I can get to that flag, that means I earned the trip. So I would appreciate your business. And thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, and you're, whether you're watching live, I hope I got to say hello to all of you. I try to keep track and keep looking at my computer just so that I don't miss anybody. But thank you for joining me live. And if you're watching the replay, either here on Facebook, you can like my Facebook page and follow me, or if you're watching the replay on YouTube, please hit the like button if you like the video, and if you click on the subscribe button, that way you'll be notified whenever I do more videos. I really would appreciate. There's also a little bell with the notification that will let you know. All right, guys, take care. Have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for joining me on my Facebook Live today. Bye-bye.